kind of book. Welcome to another episode of The Supper Club. The Supper Club brought to you by
Tuna Food Service, a family-owned tradition since 1918. The Pasta House Company Restaurants. Lordo's Diamonds, your family jeweler for life.
Oliva on the Hill.
Barquette Realty, nationwide real estate investor. MFI, Artisan Masonry.
And Fresta Limoncello. Keep sipping, my friends. Welcome to the Supper Club. My name's Joe Fresta, sponsored by Tuna Food Service. I'm here with my very good friend. We go way back, don't we?
Way back behind my back.
Mr. Charlie Tuna Edwards. How are you, buddy?
I'm fantastic. Getting ready for the holiday season. I'm ready to go.
Oh, I love Christmas. Hey, I'm going to tell you something. My stuff was up the day after Halloween.
You kidding?
My tree's up. My stuff.
You're quicker than Walmart.
My stockings are hung with care. Right?
That's
I love
right.
it. Yeah, the hell with Halloween. I'm ready. Let's just go right into Christmas.
I'm
You
ready.
know what I mean?
I love the holidays.
Yeah,
Love it.
me too. I do too. I really enjoy it. A lot of people don't like it, but I love it.
I like to hustle and bustle. I even like going shopping.
Me too.
I
like grocery shopping.
Let me tell you something. To this day, I love to grow. I can go grocery shopping and buy a basket full of food, and I can guess what the price is when I get up to the counter within about
Oh, you're
$5.
good. You're a seasoned pro.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love to shop. Clothes, food, whatever.
Yeah,
You
me
tell
too. Me too.
I love to.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of seasoned pros, you're the one who got me into the radio business.
That's right,
Broadcasting business, I guess you could say now.
Yeah, I got, you know what.
Remember on the landing?
Yeah, I sure did. That's a long way back.
Oh, that's about
I got, let me
15,
see.
20 years ago.
Earl Lawson with St. Louis U. I got him in the business.
Really?
Maurice Scott, he's on the radio. Actually, I called up a guy to get Mike Claiborne on KMOX. It's been years ago. Jim Holder when he was there.
Oh, Jim Holder,
Holder. Yeah.
public address announcer for the
Right.
St. Louis Rams.
That's right.
I remember that.
Jim Holder.
Listen to his
Great
voice
guy.
bounce off the walls in that building.
He used to be at KTRS for a while
That's
also.
right. He's in the
Well-known
insurance
voice.
business, too.
Yeah, insurance
Yeah,
business.
like me. You got your start at KATZ, correct?
I got my start in radio at KTZ when it was at the arcade building downtown.
Wow.
And that catapulted me over to, I was an entertainer and a singer for Steve
That's
Shankman
right.
for
That's right.
years. I opened up at the Kill for the Temptations.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've emceed from Patti LaBelle to Four Tops, you name them. I've emceed for.
I love it.
And got a chance to meet and talk to Burt Reynolds and Jackie Onassis. She was there for some kind of variety thing, I think,
No
years
kidding.
ago.
You met a lot of people. We're going to get into that.
Yeah.
But you first started working in radio with Donnie Brooks, right?
Donnie
Correct?
Brooks, that's right.
Talk
Donnie
about him a
Brooks.
little bit.
Donnie
kind of an
Brooks,
influence he was on
pioneer.
you.
Donnie Brooks and a guy named Doug Eason.
Okay.
And Doug just passed about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Donnie Brooks got me into it, and they would have me come down. I was in high school, actually, and I wanted to be on the radio.
Yeah.
So I would come down, catch a bus downtown,
Uh-huh.
and they wouldn't put me on there. They said, no, you're talking the wrong way.
Okay.
You got to talk. Come from right here.
Yeah,
You're
right.
coming from right here.
Yeah, yeah,
We want to hear
yeah.
you. And be yourself, because I was real timid.
Well, you're a high school
Not anymore.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore.
We'll get into that, too.
I'm not
Into
timid
more of your
anymore.
style that you've evolved
Oh,
into.
yeah, I got a style like it.
You do have a style.
I
We'll
do
get
it.
into that.
I do it even when I'm out at Starbucks with the fellas.
That's right.
I said, who can I upset today?
You're always live.
Always. You got to be ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. And then what made you make the transition from music to sports talk radio?
I was an entertainer, singer.
Yep.
The one thing about me singing, I couldn't sing, but I could dance like James Brown, all the groups. So I got in the band with Steve Shankman.
You were the David Ruffin, correct?
Right. Yeah, but I just couldn't sing like David Ruffin.
Could you dance like him?
I could dance better than
do
David
the-
Ruffin. I was a James Brown. To this day, I can still do James.
Oh, really?
Michael Jackson, Moonwalk, all that stuff.
Really?
All that thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I used to
Jackson
do
5, all those
All that
cats.
stuff. Yeah. The other day, I was doing an interview with someone, and they were talking about Jackson 5 because Michael has this new movie coming out April 24th.
Oh, they do?
And it's his nephew is playing his part.
Really?
His name is LaFleur. He's Jermaine's son. And I saw about an hour of a trailer of it. And instead of him acting like Michael, if you close your eyes, he is Michael. Wait till you see this kid. He looks like his twin.
Oh, he looks like him too.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
At which point in his life?
Yeah, shows they're all of it. It shows all of it. It shows from the beginning to the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was, when the Jackson 5 first came to town, I was working with Donnie Brooks and some of the guys, and they came to the kill, and their car broke down on the way to the kill. They were coming in, they all came in the same car, and they came from Indiana. So I stood on the side of the taste with Dr. Jockenstein, Jim Gates, these other DJs. So I stood there, I said, who's that little kid, man? Come on, he ain't nothing. After about 15 minutes, I said, he's going to be the baddest son of a gun ever. He was a little bitty guy.
Yeah,
that was so good.
He was so young.
Look, young girls are going crazy.
Oh, sure. Like the Osmonds, too. Like
yeah.
They were kind of in that same time frame, and same kind of a deal. But, yeah, you guys were a Temptations cover band, I guess, weren't you?
Yeah, I opened for the Temptations at the Kill Auditorium.
Oh, boy.
I came up with the Temptations.
Oh.
I got a chance to change with them twice at Kill, and then we did one. Did also a show with them at Washington University.
I'll be darned.
Because I would look over and they were changing clothes, and I said, man, those guys have on silk underwear. I didn't know anything about silk underwear. I said, something wrong with them? Where are they wearing silk underwear from? But yeah, I got to meet all the Temptations.
Yeah, well, they were making a lot of money that time, probably.
Oh, yeah.
So they could afford silk underwear.
It was a different time then.
Oh, yeah. Motown.
Motown is the kind of music that brought all race, creeds, and colors together.
Yeah.
Because we all liked it.
Absolutely.
And the words were good. The words meant something.
Absolutely.
Some of this stuff now, I don't know what the heck they're doing.
No, I don't either. There's some great music in that era.
Yeah. Oh,
and,
my God.
Yeah, just fabulous music. But,
My Girl, songs that meant something.
Now that we're on to music, though, how does that influence your radio style today? You really incorporate a lot of that type of music into your show, and for me, it's a lot of what my favorite part of the show is.
Well, when I take a break,
is the music you play going in and out.
Dan Caesar, the Post-Dispatch, the critic writer for the Post, years ago, I said, Dan, I want to make my show different.
Right.
And so I incorporated music. When we get ready, as soon as I get ready to take a break, my producer puts music on while I'm still talking.
Yeah.
And then now I got a new thing now. I also play Richard Pryor. I beep out a lot of things. I play him on the breaks.
How many people you think you hear that song they haven't heard in a while and they Shazam? They're
They know what it's
Shazamming
about.
it.
That's right. That's why I do it. And most of the songs I use are Motown. It's Motown songs because it makes everybody knows Motown.
It was a
in my
beautiful-
age category.
It was a beautiful time, beautiful. Beautiful
I got sunshine
music.
on a cloudy day.
Yeah,
You don't hear
fabulous.
that anymore.
It's so much talent.
I
back
use
then.
some of the words when I'm talking to a lady now.
Oh yeah,
Let's go to an old Motown song.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Since I lost my baby.
A little plagiarism, huh?
That's right. I use whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah. So anyway, who do you think influenced you the most in the sports talk arena? Would you say early on?
I would say my father and Muhammad Ali. Seriously.
Really?
I got to meet Muhammad Ali. He was in town when he was in exile from boxing.
Okay.
He was giving seminars around the country, and he came to town for a seminar at SIU Carbondale. I got a chance to meet him, did an exhibition match with him, and he told me, he said, hey, man, you got to do this. And so then I want you to meet this guy. He really got me together. That was Don King. Don King really gave an influence to me.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Don King was really cool. He said, hey, man, he says, the only color I want you to worry about. Remember this. He said, don't worry about black or white. Worry about green.
Yeah.
He said, because they own all the banks, worry about green. Be nice to everybody. And that was Don King that influenced me.
Some alumni of the show, the Supper Club, the Piatoso boys, told me Don King can eat a lot.
Oh, yeah.
He's a big eater.
Napoli
He
too,
could
and
put it away.
Napoli and Clayton. He goes there a lot.
That's what he said
He can eat a
when
lot.
he come to town.
Celebrated his birthday last week, I believe.
Oh,
I
really?
think he's 91. Yeah.
Yeah.
He don't have the crown hairdo anymore, though.
No, he
I
took
think
that
it's-
down.
No, it came down.
It came down.
It fell down.
Oh, well. He could wear a hat.
Well, he's wearing a,
Fedora.
no,
What?
one of those red hats.
He's tall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great guy.
So you wouldn't be able to see the top of his head anyway.
No,
So-
you couldn't see it,
so
man.
it's
He's a
good.
tall guy, man.
Tall,
Smart.
big guy.
Still
Yeah.
lives in New York, I believe.
Let's go back in time. You were the first. You went to St. Malachi.
I went to St.
Great-
Malcolm's. Oh,
and
well,
you were
really
the first.
did your research.
You were the first black altar boy.
Yeah, how'd you know that?
I do. That's why they paid me the big bucks, brother.
Yeah, I was the first. St. Malachy's, which was in down the Hill Creek Project, Millbrook
Sure.
Project, down by where Jefferson and railroads are. That's where we grew up
Yeah.
at. Grew up there.
What was that like growing up as a young
Well-
young man?
We were. It was. I'm gonna go. I'm telling my age now. It was so far back that we didn't have a TV yet.
Right.
TVs were black and white.
Right,
So every
sure.
Saturday morning we would get up and go down, walk down the street and watch my neighbor's TV.
Oh,
it was
my
a fun
God.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, you learned a lot down. Oh,
You know what? I had my father and a couple of the old timers that grew up on the hill,
Mm-hmm.
and the older gentleman, and my dad made the comment, just every Italian kid should have grew up on the hill
They should've.
when we did.
right,
You know
when
what I
you
mean?
did.
Because you just
You don't forget.
Yeah.
And back then, your mother and father, you could learn from just by watching them.
Right.
But if you messed up, you were in
Right.
trouble.
That's
Because
right.
nowadays you can't.
no.
But back then, no.
Well, back then they said they had even the neighbors.
Oh,
your
yeah.
relatives, they all kept an eye on you.
Well, what happened?
You couldn't do anything down the street because you probably had a cousin that lived down there. They'd be watching you too.
My mother and father used to go fishing every Sunday in the summertime. And I would have a habit of sneaking a girl in my house.
Oh, really?
Every time I did it, the neighbor across the street
They knew.
would tell my mother,
Yep.
I said, how you doing, Taylor? How are you, little Charlie? I said, you're not going to tell my mom, are you? She said, oh, of course not. As soon as my mom got home,
Don't worry
said,
about
little
it.
Charlie had a girl in the house.
Oh,
That was
man.
no-no.
That was a no-no.
But the neighbors watched everybody, watched everything. The neighborhood was safe. Everyone had a good time.
Yeah.
I remember back some of the days. I'm glad I'm grown up now.
Yeah.
When we eventually moved, we moved out to Page and Goodfellow in that area. We were the first black family in the neighborhood.
Really?
My father, when we moved.
Talk about that. What was
First.
that like?
That was, let me tell you what. We moved, my father had lost his job at a foundry.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, well, he was always the type of guy, don't let it stop you. He opened up his own trucking company. He had a hauling company.
Oh,
He had
really?
about 5 or 6 trucks.
Mm-hmm.
So we made enough money. We moved out of downtown to out in that area. We were the first black family in the neighborhood.
Right.
So at
right.
Christmas time was so funny. It was a mixed white neighborhood, but we were only blacks.
Right.
At Christmas time, the church, it was St. Barbara's Church.
Mm-hmm.
At Christmas time, they brought my family about 3 bushel baskets of food, canned goods, because they thought we were poor. And my father said he was embarrassed. He said, oh, this is embarrassing. You think we're poor. So my mother said, well, tell her to take the food and give it to the people that really needed it.
Right.
And we gave it away to other people that really, we
Sure.
went to the other neighborhoods. But they didn't know my father was making as much money as they were.
Pass it
a little more.
forward.
Right. He always, and then he had his own company. And
Yeah.
when the neighborhood changed from white to black,
Yeah.
he used to feed the neighbor kids and people that couldn't afford
Sure.
food.
Sure. They came in.
Yeah, he
yeah.
always helped somebody.
Isn't that something? You always got to give back.
Always
You know?
he always said, give back.
Always.
Give back.
That's right.
Him and my mom and dad never had a formal education. They were from Mississippi and Louisiana, but they had street sense.
Street smarts.
And a lot of people don't have it now.
No.
No, not at all.
Kids today,
Oh,
they
no.
don't even have communication skills.
They can walk into the wall. They won't know what's happening.
No.
Snake, watch out.
Now you went to high school at St. Andrews or
DeAndres.
right?
That's where I met Kim Tucci.
It's right. He was your teacher.
Kim was my first coach and speech teacher.
Really?
And Kim was because I knew Kim probably before everyone did.
Probably.
And Kim was he was.
And Bill McDermott, were you in school with them?
No, Bill was. He claims he's younger than I am, but Bill is older.
Is he lying?
He's lying. Okay. You can look at him and tell.
Mr.
Plus,
Soccer.
Can't walk. Mr. Soccer. That's why he can't
Mr.
walk.
Soccer. Yeah. Well, it's all that soccer he played, I guess.
Kim called me. I was playing football, and one day the coach came in and said, "You're ineligible." What? Ineligible? He said, "Your grades were too low on this one subject, but we're gonna put you in state in about a week." So I started crying like a little baby. Kim said, ain't having no crying.
There's no crying in football.
No crying in football. That's right. Kim was the first one to say there's no crying.
Were you a mama's boy?
Oh, to this day.
Be honest.
I had 3 siblings. I was the baby. I was a mama's boy,
baby.
but I was the oldest.
Okay.
I could do no wrong around my mother. Never.
Except for the girls you snuck in the house.
Oh yeah, well, she didn't play
was
that.
the one thing.
She didn't play that. Nope. She didn't play that.
Started as a wide receiver,
Right?
right? And that's how you got your nickname.
That's right.
Because
you knew all that stuff.
Because you swam downfield like a fish.
Downfield, I would go. We had this senior named Vincent Wright. So the coach said, they started me out as a defensive tackle.
See, I knew you were Italian. You had some Italian. You're Charlie Pesci.
That's
like
right.
Joe Pesci.
That's Joe.
Pesce means fish in Italian.
That's right.
Yeah.
Arrivederci.
So you got ciao. But that's how you got the name.
That's why I don't swim with the fish.
Because you were serpentine. You serpentined up the field.
I went
when
around.
you went out.
Went around the end like a fish swimming. This guy said, "You run like a tuna fish." And that's how I got the name. That's how I got the name.
And it stuck.
Stuck.
Yeah.
Some of my paychecks even have Charlie Tuna on you.
Can't give yourself your own nickname.
It's
got to come from somebody else.
With one guy, and it's stuck for all these years.
All these years.
I'll tell it. It's over 60 years now.
Yeah. Did you play basketball too, or did you?
Yeah, they wouldn't let me
play all
play.
the sports, or just one?
I played basketball for about a week, and I was too dirty, and they wouldn't let me play. I was mean.
That's what happened to me.
Really?
I was a hockey player.
Oh, I was too
I was
dirty.
over there elbowing guys and tripping them, and I would have fouled out in the first 2 minutes of the game. I said, I can't play this.
No one to this day would play. I was dirty in every sport. That's how I met Bernie Michaelis of the Post-Dispatch. We were playing touch football, and I would knock you out. Always knock them out in the first or second quarter, because that means when you get to the third and fourth quarter, they'd be thinking about you.
I tried out for the 8th grade team. A guy go up for a layup, and I'd lay him out.
Right.
And of course, you know what? Mr. Dickerson, I'll never forget, he was my baseball coach, too. He said, I don't think this game's for you, son. I said, you know what? We're going to agree on that. I don't think it is either.
No,
I ain't letting anybody get next to the net. No way.
No.
That's just how being a hockey player.
You can't get there. No. That's my territory.
But anyway, you went on, and you were able to be a walk-on tryout with the Green Bay Packers.
That's right. How did you know that?
What was that all about?
Well,
tell that story.
I just did a radio interview with one of my good friends. I got to meet Mel Gray, Terry Metcalf, Norm Thompson, several ex-football players, and I would work out with them all summer long.
Yeah.
I mean, I could cover Mel Gray.
Really?
And the people in the National Football League couldn't cover it.
Really?
I worked out with those guys, so they said, you should try out. So I went to trial for the Cardinals, made it, but they found out I had something wrong with my knee.
Oh,
so, come on. So at the time, Johnny Rowland was coach with the Green Bay Packers.
Really?
Dan Devine.
Right.
He said, come on, try out. I tried out and signed on as a free agent. Still got the contract.
Really?
$16,000. I'm not kidding.
You got a frame?
Got a frame.
It.
We got a blue contract as long as my arm. 16 grand. That was the minimum salary back in the 70s.
I met Mel Gray one time, just a couple years ago at Filoni's.
Yeah.
He was in there for a Cardinal alumni get-together. A bunch of them were in there, and got to chat with him a little bit. Really nice guy.
My
Great
best man at my wedding.
One of my favorite Cardinal players.
Oh, everybody liked number 85.
Yeah, he was good. And Terry Metcalf.
And Terry Metcalf on the radio show recently.
Oh, really?
And Jim Otis.
And Jim Otis, the running back. Yeah. Yeah, those were fun times back then.
Man, I loved. Used to love to go down to Busch Stadium.
Yeah.
Every Sunday. Oh, I like going to the Busch Stadium for the Cardinals. Even more fun, even though I work for the Rams. I like to go down to Busch Stadium, more fun, man. It was just a party, man. That's why I miss football.
Yeah. It was an all-day event. I came in with the Rams. I did all that deal, but it was an all-day event.
Yeah.
All day.
Tailgating.
Yeah.
You can start out early, too.
Yeah.
By the time we get after 6 o'clock, you going out tonight? Nope, don't need to go out.
What do you think? What was your most favorite team and/or era to cover in sports?
Okay, my favorite team when I was started in radio were the Baltimore Colts. So I did a
Johnny
promotion.
Unitas.
My favorite player was Johnny Unitas and Lenny Moore. So one day, and this made national news. I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
I got on the radio and but Donnie Brooks would always say, do something to make people remember you by. Mm-hmm. I said, well, if the Cardinals beat the Baltimore Colts, I'll crawl from Busch Stadium to 8th and Olive. 8th and Olive was the arcade building. Mm-hmm. Johnny Unitas and them lost. Larry Wilson and whatever, they beat them. So I crawled. I made national news. I wrapped these towels around my knees and put some work gloves on, and I actually crawled from Busch Stadium to 8th and Olive.
Okay.
Yeah, at that time, the Playboy Club was here.
Oh, in Lindell.
On Lindell. I had Playboy bunnies behind me. Oh, it was a great deal. And there was a producer in Hollywood, well-known producer. His name was Charlie Tuna. All the TV shows, Mannix, all Beverly Hillbillies.
He did all
that. He produced all the shows.
Yeah.
He sent me a congratulatory telegram after I won. He said, you're second on the list, but I'm the real Tuna. But yeah, that's when my recognition started.
That's when you got to go.
That's when I got my first sponsor, Stag Beer.
Wow, now we're really dating ourselves.
Really dating myself.
Yeah. Falstaff sponsored the hockey team of
They
mine.
they were my sponsor
old.
also, the Thirst Slaker, Falstaff. I remember
Hold that
well.
thought. We're going to come right back with Charlie Tuna with some more stories right after these messages.
Tuna Food Service, providing quality food to people across the Midwest, is part of our rich history at Tuna because food brings people together. We specialize in having a large variety of food products and food supplies, catering to an array of businesses that turn to us. Tuna Food Service, a family-owned tradition since 1918. Oliva on the Hill. It's Italy in the city. With exquisite old-world charm, this ideal setting is perfect for your next special event, wedding, just having lunch, or enjoying Wine Down Wednesday and the Antique Market. Check it out, olivaonthehill.com. Lordo's Diamonds, your family's jeweler for life. Family owned and operated for over 70 years, specializing in engagement rings, fashion jewelry, gemstones, and in-house jewelry repair. Relaxed, friendly atmosphere, competitive pricing, and a selection second to none. Conveniently located just west of the Galleria on Clayton Road. Lordo's Diamonds, your family's jeweler for life. LordosDiamonds.com. Joe Fresta for Fresta Limoncello. My handcrafted small batch citrus liqueur is perfect for sipping or pouring in a cocktail. All natural, gluten-free, Fresta Limoncello is sold at Schnucks, Dierberg's, Straub's, Total Wine, and local restaurants. Fresta Limoncello. Keep sipping, my friends.
Welcome back to the Supper Club. I'm Joe Fresta, sponsored by Tuna Food Service. I'm here with Charlie Tuna, sports talk radio legend and a very good friend of mine. We go way back. We're talking stories, old sports stories, how we grew up.
I got a bunch of them.
All kinds of, we got a bunch. We
You
can
don't
be here
forget.
all night.
You don't forget those times.
No, you
Some
don't.
people forget.
No, and I don't forget when I grew up in Clifton Park.
No, I don't.
I mean, it was the most beautiful. I mean, every kid, like my father had said, the way every kid should have grew up like that. It was pretty similar to how they grew up here.
It was a teaching seminar, too.
Yeah.
You look back at things your mom and dad taught you, you see them right now to this day.
Yeah.
They taught you, they taught you.
And you learn the street
watch.
smarts away from your
yeah.
parents, away from the home, out wherever you were out running around doing stuff.
I know some college graduates right now don't have any street smarts, and their college graduation helps them just a little bit. But if you don't have street smarts, it's going to be very tough to make it in this world.
Real tough, yeah. You and I always have talked about this on radio whenever I come on with you. And I want to go back to when the Rams departed St. Louis and how, everybody was upset and this, that, and the other thing. And you know about a bet, a big bet I won actually when they announced that he bought the team outright.
Right.
I told our friend, I said, listen, not only is he going to move the team, he's going to move him back to L.A. Mm-hmm. And
See,
he did. He did it.
I got to work with them. And
you did?
Yeah, I got to work.
John Shaw
was, when he first came to town, Bernie Mickler said, listen, stick with Charlie Tuna because he knows all the communities. Mm-hmm. And he brought me in as a consultant. Right. First time he did a radio show, he was president of the Rams for 16 years. First radio show he did was with me.
Right.
It was at a little restaurant bar, Central West End, called Sugar's.
Sugar's, not Balaban's?
No, it was
you
down
didn't
the
do
street.
It at Balaban's?
It was down the street from Balaban's.
That was our hangout in the day.
Sugar's. It's a Mexican restaurant now, and
yeah.
You know who owned it? Purvis Jones did.
Oh, really?
And Tashara and him ran it.
I'll be darned.
So I did a live radio show there one night.
Okay.
And my first guest was John Shaw. He said, this is the first time I've ever been on a radio show. That's how we got acquainted. He said, you never take no for an answer, do you? I said, nope. Mm-hmm. Nope. We became best of buddies.
Yeah.
Got to meet Cronkey. Got to meet everybody there.
Yeah, I mean, you got him acclimated just to a new city, which is totally different than L.A.
They never liked it here. The
no, they
weather,
didn't.
No. They kept some of them kept their offices out in L.A. while the Rams were here.
I dated Jack Snow's daughter for a little bit, Stephanie Snow.
Stephanie, beautiful
and
lady.
She, in the beginning, she hated St. Louis. I mean, that's all.
They all did.
We'd go out.
They all did.
We'd go out, and all she'd do was complain about St. Louis. I said, I go, Steph, I don't know what to tell you, but
this place
but she
is
found,
cold.
she got used to it, and she's still here.
She
got
lives here now
married,
still.
had kids, and is part of the community and whatnot.
So where we gonna go tonight? John would always call me Mr. Tuna. Where
Yeah.
we going tonight?
Yeah.
I said, there's nowhere to go. And he said, well, Scott Rosenblum said nothing happens good over at the strip club, so we got to stay home tonight.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But let's talk about that time. I mean, it's such a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Well, sure. Mm-hmm. I did too.
I knew it was coming.
We both did. But well, you knew it. They probably told you.
Yeah. But some things you hear.
I just use common sense.
Well, I would come to John Shaw's office.
I put two and two together.
Yeah, you put it together.
Yeah.
I'd come in John Shaw's office and we would sit down and talk. There's a lot of things they tell you or you hear you can't repeat.
Right.
Because if you do, they won't tell you anything.
That's right.
I even knew when Dick Vermeil was going to be hired before anyone did. Mm-hmm. I knew about Mike Martz or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just, but still to this day, those are friends of mine. I'm probably the only one in St. Louis that likes Stan Kroenke. I like Stan.
What do we
Kroenke.
always say about him? He's a businessman. He's a businessman.
It's not many people in this state or city would not have done the same thing. You had a chance to go to Los Angeles.
The largest TV market in the country, which football is a television sport.
Right.
Let's face it.
It's number one. They print money.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. The Olympics were coming.
Yeah.
The World Cup's coming. Come on.
I'm going to take a little step further. I'm not even going to say it was Stan Kroenke who wanted to move. I think the key owners wanted him to move back out to L.A.
The Jerry Jones
it was the
NFL
world. That wanted them back out there.
See, that was
people
a TV
don't realize
market.
that either.
They moved. Remember, the Raiders moved from Oakland to Los Angeles, moved back.
Right.
The Rams were ready to move. Then you had Carol Rosenblum, the old owner of the Rams.
Right.
Of course, he was drowned. Still. Okay, and then Georgia bought it. Another reason why they didn't like them, because they were owned by a lady.
Right.
People never brought that
Georgia
up.
Frontier.
Georgia Frontier, a beautiful lady. Grew up in St. Louis.
Yes, she did. St. Rock Parish.
That's right. Sure
got
did.
to know a good friend of mine, Father Sal Polizzi, very well. And they were good friends and helped St. Rock Parish out a little bit while she was here.
She's a wonderful lady.
Yes, she was. Yeah.
But the owners never liked. I don't think Still right now.
It's an old boys network.
Good
old boy network.
It's like when a woman can't. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, well.
But it's a good old boys network, man.
Yeah.
When you get in that boardroom, I want to be able to say what I want to say. I can't do it in front of a lady.
Who's a woman owner now with the Ravens? Is it the Ravens?
Saints.
The Saints. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she goes to every practice.
There's another one too. Coach, their owner, Ursay died last year, and his 3 daughters now on the team.
Yeah.
They hang out on the sidelines during the games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see the one. I can't remember what team it is, but she's very much dialed in. She's there all the time.
Yeah, the New Orleans Saints owner. She's owned by a lady, and then Indianapolis Colts. Hey, let them ladies in.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right.
But that's the good old boys network.
Yeah,
now, be careful.
It is. Like the Catholic Church.
Right. You better join them.
Hey, let me ask you, do you think we'll ever get another team, another football, NFL team?
In our lifetime, no.
You don't think so?
No, because San Diego, people won't tell you this, San Diego, the Chargers, when they moved from San Diego to L.A., people kind of talk to them, which is like the St. Louis market. It's not a very attractive market because
right
of TV.
now.
They even looked at crime and everything in St. Louis.
Oh, they look at everything.
They look at everything.
Relocation.
Yeah.
Jobs, schools.
Because there's a relocation fee. So it wasn't. And then Stan told them about the city. They wanted Stan to go down to a stadium on the riverfront.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
No, they had. Well, first.
They were never going to stay here anyway.
No. I know when Kim Tucci and those guys were trying to get this team to stay.
The Sports Commission.
Sports Commission.
Yeah.
They wanted $700 million to rebuild the stadium downtown.
Right.
No. We want a new stadium.
Yeah, there was nothing much more you could do to that place.
No.
And they put it together so quick. It was already, that building was already obsolete after the first year.
It was.
It really was.
It was obsolete. John Shaw, when they got ready to play their first home game, several months, had them to change the color of the seats. The color of the seats were wrong.
Right.
Then he knew then.
They were red.
I got some suckers.
In the beginning, they were red.
That's right.
Yeah. Talk about suckers. We could talk about Mark Gannis all day.
Oh, that's my.
He told me, because I did the deal for Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I got the pouring rights and the naming rights and all that. He pulled me aside one time. He said, man, I don't even have to ask for anything. They're just giving me stuff. They just keep throughout the whole process. It's crazy. We threw just whatever you want.
You know who his best friend was? They worked in the mailroom together with the National Football League. Roger Goodell.
Oh, no
and
kidding.
Mark Gannis. That's how he got involved with
That's how he got in there.
That's how he got in there.
There's always a connection.
Yeah, he worked in the mailroom with Roger Goodell. That was his connection. Yeah. Mark Gannis, great guy.
Yeah.
They had Mark Gannis and I for about 2 or 3 year period. Picked cheerleaders. We were.
Oh, really?
Some of the judges for the cheerleaders. That was a dream job.
He was a good guy, a young guy back then.
Very energetic.
Yeah, very
ahead
energetic.
of his time.
Yep. Yeah, I mean
he set up really
the
ticket
guy.
situation here in St. Louis.
Personal seat license.
Yep.
Oh,
and
man.
then Al Davis had him to come to Oakland to set it up for the
Do
Raiders.
the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, boy, what a racket that was. Anyway.
They print money now in the NFL. Last year, for the first time, the NBA went head-to-head with the NFL on Christmas Day.
Oh, really?
You know who came away with the ratings? The NFL.
NFL. Oh,
NFL
every time.
did. They're gonna do it again this.
That's why
this
you
Christmas.
don't, That's why you see very few hockey games on a Sunday.
Oh no!
While football season's
But
going
they're
on.
smart. Well, why we
Or
gonna do
Monday
that?
night.
No,
Forget about it.
They have a certain.
Nah, just don't even go
the
there.
Tuesdays and Thursdays maybe.
No. Then what do you think about the NBA? You think? What are your thoughts on that?
The NBA, NBC bought new advertising rights to the NBA. The NFL brought in Tom Brady to be one of their announcers.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA did something different. They brought in Michael Jordan, who's doing a sit down just like this around the national televised games. He's already done one interview, but what they gave Brady, $50 million.
Yeah.
You can imagine what they're giving Michael.
Oh man.
But Michael's part of it. The best players though now in the NBA are from overseas.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
from overseas.
Who else? The big
five-
fella is the center.
Mr. Luka's
Luke
the other
down-
guy with
yeah.
the Lakers. Jokic is the one you're talking about.
Jokic.
He's the best player in the league right now.
Yeah.
But Wemby is coming up, the
Yeah.
brother. But he was born in France.
Oh,
He's from France.
go figure.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
got. Well, see, we taught them, the Europeans, how to play basketball. Now they're taking it to us. We taught them how to play.
Well, it's the same thing in hockey. The Canadians taught the U.S.
How to play.
hockey.
Look at us
and
now.
we're right there with them. A lot of times we're beating them.
What nationality is Connor McDavid?
He's Canadian.
Canadian.
Yeah,
I figured, yeah.
Yeah. No, still the majority of the players are Canadian, but
Mm-hmm.
a lot like basketball, a lot of European influence. Eastern European influence.
That's
So
the one
it's-
sport people,
It's
a lot of fans are wondering, could St. Louis support the NBA team?
yeah.
I say no. I say no for old-fashioned reasons.
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis is one of those towns. It's a Republican city, always will be. The Hawks left
Republican
there.
city.
St.
You,
Louis
think,
City.
you don't think it's a Democrat city?
Well, the city can be Democrat, but the state, back past the
state.
suburbs,
Yeah, the
it's
state.
Republican.
Sure, yeah.
That's where you go. But if the NBA, I don't think the NBA would make it in St. Louis. The reason why the NBA left St. Louis was because of race. I'm serious.
Mm-hmm.
Guys didn't want to see 3 or 4 black guys running up and down the court. People, when you hear them say that, they get upset. They had some of the biggest stars back then. Bill Russell.
Was
didn't
it
come
Bill
to-
Russell or Wilt Chamberlain who almost came to the Hawks?
It was Bill Russell.
Okay.
But he didn't
They
want
passed on it.
Passed on it. Yep. They
Isn't
didn't
that
want to.
something?
That's when Ben Kerner owned the Hawks.
On the Hawks.
Then they moved into Los
St. Louis Hawks.
St. Louis Hawks. That's
My
right.
mom and dad had seats on the floor for the Hawks
That's right. That's
Yeah.
when
at the Keel.
Marty Blake was the chief scout of the NBA. His son now, Ryan Blake, is the chief scout. He comes on my radio show quite a bit.
Yeah.
They can tell a player if he's a basketball player just by the way he walks.
Absolutely.
They could tell
Just
you
the
if
way
you're
a guy
athletic.
moves.
Yeah, they could tell.
Yeah.
They tell by the way.
Absolutely.
But St. Louis is a progressive city. I just don't think we promote our athletes enough.
No. Who do you think was probably the most underrated professional athlete in St. or underappreciated professional
Jackie
athlete?
Joyner.
Oh yeah.
They appreciated her,
Yeah.
but they didn't promote her enough.
Right.
She was known all over the world.
That's right.
The football players were not known all over the world. She was known everywhere.
Yeah. They could have used her for
Oh, my goodness.
for convention
Anything.
visitors and convention. Yeah, tourism.
She was all over
Yeah, she'd have
Europe,
been
all
perfect.
over.
You're
God,
right. All over the world.
All over the world. She's the one athlete
yeah.
that we had was
She's an
known
international athlete.
all over the world.
Yeah.
Her folks, she should be on billboards.
Sure.
Still to this
Oh yeah,
day.
yeah. She's a great gal too.
Great gal.
Wonderful person. Yeah, I've sat next to her a couple of times at some Christmas luncheons and whatnot.
She's
yeah,
wonderful.
She's
I can
very
make her-
nice.
when she sees me, she'll start laughing.
Oh,
I can
really?
make her laugh.
You got a thing. You
I
got
got a
like
thing.
this,
She
the
sees this. Oh
inside.
my God, here he comes.
Here he goes.
But she's appreciated, but not enough.
Not enough.
You got a world.
Underutilized.
She is the St. Louis could
Yeah.
use her. When a few years ago, when they thought about getting the Olympics together,
Yeah.
when Obama was in office, one of the first people they contacted was Jackie Joyner to come in and be on his committee.
Yeah. Right.
They thought enough about her, but we didn't think enough.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
We passed right over her.
Yeah, she's got a center over in Illinois now.
Yeah.
But she still should be. She's a real ambassador.
Ambassador.
Real ambassador.
Yes.
Really an ambassador.
Absolutely. I want to get back to your radio career. When did you start? And it definitely works for you. I will tell you. When you started to get a little more of an edge to you, a little more controversial. Because you grow into that, right? You didn't start off that way.
Well, no.
But you create who you are. You get away from the people who taught you maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
And you create your own persona.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
People to this day will see me, and last night I was out. Hey, I didn't like the way you said that. One thing you do when you go out, in my position, I never talk sports.
Mm-hmm.
Reason why people will get upset at you because my outcome is going to be different than yours.
Right.
And if I think you're wrong, and I know you're wrong, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
With a smile on my face.
What do you think? What was the most memorable caller you had? Maybe somebody.
Oh, I know the most memorable.
Oh, that was quick. You didn't have to think about that.
I had 2 callers. One of the first times I would bring on John Shaw after I did a live interview with him, I would have him come on my radio show via telephone.
Yeah.
So we had this lady, a gospel lady. Her name was Mother Davenport. Whenever she came on my show, she would sing. So one night she sang to John Shaw. He didn't know what to do with it. Then we had this one guy would come on. He was a nut job. His name was Black Jesus.
Oh, really?
Black Jesus. Every time I see him, he would chase me.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy was nuts. But those were the 2 most memorable calls I had.
Yeah.
I've even been called names on the air, the N-word. I've been called everything because of my style.
Was this before the delay?
No, that was before and after.
Yeah.
Because I'd always say if they say something bad, leave it on.
Oh.
Nowadays you can't do it.
No,
you have to take it
FCC.
off.
Yeah.
FCC, no, you
No
have to
way.
take it off. But I would get my edge because my mother would always say, you got to say what's on your mind and don't create controversy. I used to create controversy.
Right.
Can't do that.
You can comment on
Comment.
controversy.
Let it come to you.
Let somebody else do it and then
Right.
talk about it.
Let do it.
Yeah.
But I love controversy. There's a controversy every day if people know how to work it right.
Yeah.
I can find controversy with everything.
Yeah, oh, sure, we all could. Yeah, we all
But a
could.
lot of people are afraid to use it.
Yeah. Where do you see sports in the next 5 years for St. Louis? What do you think's down the road? We've got a soccer team now. We've got the Cardinals and the Blues. 3 major sports.
3, we should have 4.
Where do you think we're going? Where do you think let's talk about the Cardinals. What do you think's going on with the Cardinals right now?
They're going through a transition. I call it, they're going through an oil change. Okay?
Yeah.
They get a new filter. They got a new president.
Mm-hmm.
Mo was in Starbucks the other day. We were talking. The trouble with the Cardinals now is money spent,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't want to spend they don't want to spend that money. And I can understand. We can't contend with the Dodgers and the Yankees.
No.
No one can contend with the Dodgers.
No.
We can't pay $700 million for a player because we're number 22 TV market.
Mm-hmm.
We just can't afford it. No. So they got to open up the pocketbooks.
Mm-hmm.
The DeWitts are sort of like, I compare them to Jerry Jones of the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
They run it. A lot of times we get mad at the general manager. The DeWitts make the call.
That's right.
They make it. People don't get that.
And
Don't get mad at Mo.
And what I tell people, the manager never makes the call.
Don't make the call. Sometimes he doesn't even.
People think the
fix line
managers
about it.
they don't run
No,
nothing.
don't get. I tell them, don't get mad at Mo.
It's not the manager.
Don't get mad at the manager. This is that.
Yeah.
The DeWitts run
That's
that ball
right.
club.
You're the boss.
People don't get it though, man.
You know what you and I have talked about this. Just the way they're operating the team the last several years, it's just so not DeWitt-esque, if you will. And
It's not fan oriented.
No, I mean, it's just they're not going for the gusto anymore. And I feel like it's very possible that they may be getting ready to sell the team.
Well, that was a criteria when they changed, when Anheuser-Busch got out of the market. This team's going to Florida. Well, it didn't happen. I don't think they're going to leave right now, but nothing would change.
No,
This is the market.
I would, if I were to buy the team, I would never move them out of state. You'd be crazy.
Here. Because of the parking lot, because of all kind of different.
Well, because of Cardinal Nation.
Yeah, this is a
Oklahoma,
great baseball.
Nebraska, Illinois.
Oh, well, in the summertime,
Arkansas. Are you kidding me?
30% of the fan base in the summertime come from Arkansas.
I think it's more than that, Charlie.
Indiana.
I think it's more
than that. They come from all over, man. That's what makes it.
On the weekends,
Yeah.
I think 85% of the stadium's out of town people.
These people will come to town. Hey, we're gonna plan our vacation next summer. Guess what? We're going to St. Louis.
That's
to see
what
the
they
Cardinals.
do.
That's what they do.
They
They're already planning ahead.
They pick a series or 2 series, and they stay the whole week
Whole weekend.
watching Cardinal baseball. and hanging out at
Downtown loves
Ballpark
it.
Village.
This is why they're starting now to rebuild downtown St. Louis again, because it used to be you couldn't walk downtown; it was dead.
Yeah.
Now, if you look, I was down there a few weeks ago, and I hadn't been downtown, deep downtown. I couldn't believe it. It's like
Yeah.
a whole new city.
Right. Well,
They want the city back.
well, they better. They don't. There's nowhere to go but up.
Yeah, 'cause
Now you saw they just bought the old Clarion Hotel.
Right.
You're going to develop that. You know, is
The
that
Peabody's moving.
Is that just shining the apple one more time before they sell it?
I think that apple's gonna stay shine. They're gonna change this town. But a lot of people still like you. There are some people that are very influential that think the Cardinals could be sold.
Oh yeah.
I hope they are.
Well, I'm going to circle back. I think Stan Kroenke could buy him,
Well, that's the other
and I
rumor.
think he would just keep him here.
Stan Kroenke, the greatest owner in any
Or
team
Dave
sport.
Stewart,
Dave
who you
Stewart.
know very well.
Unbelievable man.
Yeah.
You're talking about the number one citizen in St. Louis is David Stewart.
See him at John Minio's all the
All
time.
the time, yes.
Yeah.
He loves John Minio.
Yeah, he does.
He may walk by and by everybody at the bar dinner.
Uh-huh.
David Stewart, once again, we don't use our businessmen in our team like we should.
Right.
He is one of the biggest
Yeah.
men in the world. Look how he started his business.
He's
in the basement.
He's of his house.
Yes, in his house.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable guy. Nicest person in the world.
Yeah.
How come we got people here in town that can handle things?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a few. I
There's a few.
don't know that the Taylors are interested in a baseball team. I don't think. I mean, I've been told by someone you know who he is. They would not no way possible are they interested in it.
They're happy enough
But,
with the soccer
yeah,
facility.
soccer. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is a great sport for us.
Yeah.
If we could just, can you imagine if the soccer team would ever win? We packed the house now, and we're one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we want to step further
Right.
and put a coach in place and put several foreign players in place?
I think we need some St. Louis
Well-
people, kids on the team.
Well,
I'm not saying all positions. I'm just saying, there's got to be some hometown.
To make you want to come.
You're right.
We got to have that link. We need a Jason Tatum type guy
Right, and
on that
team.
soccer team.
Right.
You gotta-
Absolutely.
you gotta,
You need some St. Louis flavor.
You got a stringent of Bosnian citizens here.
Don't relate to
They
them.
would come.
They would come.
They would come.
But these European, nobody relates to these guys. You don't really.
The NBA's doing it.
Well, yeah.
How come we can't get a
Yeah.
couple players
That's a
from
good
St.
point.
Louis? Get a couple. That's how the Steamers did so well.
Oh,
They had
all
a couple
St. Louis
people from
kids.
St. Louis kids.
All St.
How
That's
they
what I'm
did.
saying.
Yeah.
Even the Stars, the St. Louis Stars, which
St.
I wish
Louis
they would.
kids.
I wish I feel like they should have kept that name. They
I
should
wish you would have went further with the Armory. I think that
boy.
that could have been. Who was the guy that used to have St. Louis University soccer club years ago? Was it a soccer club or basketball? It was a soccer club.
Yeah, I don't know. No, we had a deal going. We were going to turn the Armory into an ice arena
Right.
/ multi-purpose event center, build a bridge over Highway 40, connect the St. SLU campus.
Where the foundry is too now.
And with all the hockey talent in St. Louis, make a long story short, have a Division I hockey program
Right,
at
St.
SLU.
Louis, right there. It's right there.
It's all
sitting
right.
by you.
And the year we did it was literally the year we had 5 kids go in the first round of the NHL draft.
And look at them now.
And look at them now. But they didn't want anything to do with it.
No, they ain't coming back,
They
baby.
didn't want anything to do it. And what happened? Lindenwood's gone Division I. I understand Maryville's talking about
Guess who
going
named
Division I.
Guess who named
Hockey.
Lindenwood Field now? It's called Worldwide Technology.
Well, there you go. And they wouldn't have even had to build the stadium or anything. We were going to do it.
We've got
They
a
would just
gold
be a
mine
tenant.
here, and we don't realize
They
it.
there's no vision. There's no vision in
None.
this town. That's the problem. No vision.
Politicians are the reason why the Cardinals left. Football Cardinals.
Right.
Politicians are the reason why the Rams departed.
None. Right. Yeah, they gave him the out in the agreement. It was right there in black and white.
The one guy
The upgrade.
that told them, watch out, this contract you're signing with the Rams is going to get you in trouble,
Yeah.
was Vervis Jones.
Right.
He was a comptroller back in the day.
He was.
He was the one person that told me, I said, Verbis, don't go against Jerry Clinton. Stick with him. But he warned him. He said this contract was had the out clause you were talking about.
Right.
And guess what?
It was
they
the
got
out.
out.
It was the out. I'm going to go back to the 1980s. You were able to get involved with a shoe company,
Yes.
Kangaroos, if anybody remembers it, or Roos.
Rude.
It was a really great shoe,
But it was really.
really great shoe. And so, how did you get involved in sports apparel, that type of business? What led into that?
There used to be a clothing store in Northwest Plaza called John Morris.
Okay.
So exclusive, probably the most expensive men's store in the state.
Right. Okay.
I got to meet John, and then one day, his father, Robert Gam, who owned Gam Shoes,
Okay.
they came in and kind of made me say, we need to hire a manager, hire somebody that knows all the athletes. That's how I got hired.
Right.
I got hired, and as days went by, they said, we need a spokesman for Kangaroo Shoes, because Kangaroo was huge overseas at the time.
Oh, really?
Huge. Oh, they were bigger overseas than they were in the States.
Who owned them?
Robert Gam.
Okay.
Of Gam Shoes, he bought them.
Gam Shoes.
And they said, Charlie, we need a spokesman. I'm gonna tell you, no one knows this. I was the first guy, and his agent would tell you this verbatim. I was the first person offered Michael Jordan's shoe contract
Before Nike?
before Nike.
Are you serious?
His agent's name, David, I forgot his agent's last name.
Okay.
He called me and said, Charlie, I got a guy coming out of North Carolina you would do well with. So I went to my people to be, I said, nah, it's too much money. We're going to, at the time, so we just can't spend the money. Just thinking we would have spent the money.
Yeah. You'd be making money.
We may be printing money.
Got to spend money to make money.
So we
right?
went a step down. We went to football. We signed Walter Payton.
Did he already have the Nike deal on the table, or was that before?
It was coming because he had Nike. Then Adidas was after him. His mother told him eventually to sign with Nike.
Yeah.
He listened to
well,
his
the
mom.
movie just came out. Wonderful movie about it.
I could have been in
Great
that
movie. You could have been.
I'm not.
There could have been a part somewhere with
David
that
Falk.
story. That
What's his name? David Falk.
you were certainly part of the story.
Oh, I knew the whole story.
You know what I mean? So
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I was buying players like they do now. I was doing NIL.
Yeah.
What is it called? Now it's legal.
yeah, now it's legal, right?
I was doing NIL before NIL.
Who were some of the players you had with Kangaroo? Did you have Clyde Drexler?
Clyde Drexler,
I
Clyde
remember
the
it.
Glide.
Clyde the Glide. Houston, we have a problem.
We having a problem. Clyde the Glide,
Ozzy.
Ozzy, Whitey Herzog, Tommy Herr. Boy, I had over 300 players. Some were stars, some were not.
Right.
Clyde was my big basketball
guy.
I went after Hakeem Olajuwon, but he signed with Nike. Nike was huge. Nike and
they had the
Adidas were huge back then.
They had the money.
I became a good friend to the National Football League because as you see the National Football League now, you'll see a Nike on some of the uniforms. Well, Nike pays for that and pays the league.
You know, it's interesting how Converse let all that get away. Because back in the 60s, the 50s, and 60s, even into the 70s, that's all they wore were
Those Converse
Converse canvas
shoes.
Chuck Taylors.
Guess who owns
That was
Converse
it.
now?
Now those shoes have come back. They're very popular.
Guess who owns them? Nike.
Oh, well, there you go.
Nike owns Converse.
But I mean, I'm going back.
Yeah, they way back.
They
They're
had
pop-
all that.
All the young
Everybody
kids
wore
wear 'em.
that was the only tennis shoe there was.
Nordstrom's has a shoe, Converse shoe now
Converse
that's
high
lifted.
tops.
Yeah, high tops that are lifted.
They are.
Thick sole.
You got
yeah.
a thicker sole now.
And the
Yeah.
young kids love them.
Oh, they're men and women wear them. Keith
right.
Barquette wears them.
Does he?
He wore
I
them on
saw
my show. he had his Chucks on.
comfortable shoe.
Yeah, I
That
guess.
Chuck Taylor shoe, let me tell you something. You could wear that shoe forever, but the sole would never wear out. It was like a tire on a car.
No, you could go walk through puddles,
Plus you put
jump
them
in
in
a
the
lake
washer,
with them.
wash 'em.
And wash them.
You can wash 'em,
Because
right?
it was
You put 'em
cotton.
out.
They were cotton.
Now, if you
just
were going
wash
to play basketball, then it was not too good because they had no ankle support.
No, but that's all we had.
That's all we had.
That's all we had. But back to Kangaroos. Talk more about that. Some of the players you worked with, experiences, traveling around.
The one time, well, several times, Muhammad Ali, I got to meet him because of Kangaroo. And
He didn't wear the shoe though.
he didn't wear a shoe, no. Those guys, most of those shoes I think were Ponies, Pony brand. Got to
that's
meet
right.
him. But I got my biggest sensation was I would give shoes to different artists. Whenever a singer would come to St. Louis,
Sure.
Steve Shankman, who owned Contemporary Production,
Sure.
and his assistant, a guy named Robin Tate, they would call me up, Charlie wanted to get Rolling Stone shoes. From every group you can think of, I took them Kangaroo shoes because they liked the pocket.
Someone told me that you taught Steve Shankman all there is to know about the promotion, the entertainment promotion.
No,
business.
I didn't. Regal Sports did.
Well, you
Regal
were with-
Sports, I was with them though.
You were with Regal.
Them. Regal Sports was an organization
Tell that story.
that brought all the top acts to town. They were a black promoter. And to this day, people don't realize the Beatles came to St. Louis in 1964. A black man brought the Beatles here. Regal Sports, Everett and Tom
yeah.
Agnew.
Wow.
And Steve watched these guys.
Watched
they
them.
taught Steve what to do.
But you were right there.
I was
You were
right
working
there.
for
Oh, I was
Regal.
always listening.
You were working with Regal.
Regal Sports, I was always listening.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, remember the VP fairs downtown?
Oh yeah.
Well,
In
I
the
was the
80s?
MC. I was MC for about 3 years.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah, because Steve
Introduce
Shankman
all
would
the
put it
musical
on.
acts
I
on the-
remember
on the main
Patti
stage?
LaBelle, Four Tops,
Elton John,
Elton John, Aretha Franklin. I remember one day,
Chuck Berry.
I didn't do Chuck. And one day Elton John came in, the way they got Elton John into
Put him
the
in a
stage.
cop uniform.
He was in policeman uniform.
I remember that.
Yeah, he put him in the policeman.
Yeah.
Aretha Franklin came backstage one summer, it must have been 110.
Oh man.
Man, there was 100,000 people out front.
Yeah.
She comes backstage, it was just me. Well, we had a little tent they built backstage.
Yeah.
Myself and Steve Shankman. So Aretha walks in with this long dress on,
Flowing.
long sleeve. We're sweating like lizards. I mean,
Yeah,
it's so
yeah,
hot.
yeah.
She was cool as a cucumber. She said, look, man, and to this day, Aretha always carried a purse in her hand.
Uh-huh.
And the reason why she did that, because promoters, she wanted to be paid right now. Because promoters, some of them would run off and didn't pay you. She came out.
Chuck Berry was the same way.
Same way. He
Didn't
give
he?
me,
You had to pay
cash.
him before he got on stage.
That's right. That's what they do.
Yeah, yeah.
So he
Remember that.
Aretha told Steve Shankman, "Hey, you got to give me some more money." I'm standing right there. I couldn't believe that. She said,
What'd
"Hey,
he
partner."
say? What'd
She
he
didn't
say?
say partner, but she said something. You got to give us some more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had
Yeah.
a purse in her hand.
Shalom.
I don't, and she was as cool as can be. We all sweating like I don't know what.
Yeah, right.
It was
She-
100 degrees.
She knew how to.
Oh man,
You know, you could
she was
kind of
unbelievable.
just don't get excited.
Those are the kind of things I learned.
With 100,000 people out front.
out there, I'd go out there. Oh, I
on
remember
the hillside under the arch.
every year the VP center would have a group sponsor them that would run the shows. So this one guy came to me. He said, "Steve, we need to talk to your MC guy and tell him what to do." He said, "Wait a minute. You don't need to tell Charlie Tuna what to do. He knows what to do." Mm-hmm. To this day, Steve and I, best
guys are
friends,
good friends,
Evolution Festival,
Yeah.
comes on my show quite a bit. And he's brought every act you can think of an act.
Yeah, yeah.
He's brought him to town or across the country.
Michael works for him too. Good friend of ours.
Yeah, he comes to Starbucks.
Yeah. Right, once in a
with the
while.
glasses, yeah.
But it's so how did your was that a 10-year stint you had? Would you say?
Kangaroo. I was with
Kangaroo?
Kangaroo for 10 years.
Yeah.
Then they was sold by an egg farmer. A guy that ran eggs.
He bought
his
'em?
and
Ran it into the
ran
ground.
to the ground.
So how did all those relationships that you gained during that time influence your
They helped me.
culture in the radio business?
It taught me to this day how to do.
How to deal
Just
with
like
people.
How to deal with people. How not to trust people.
Yeah.
The ones that pat you on the back are the ones you got to really watch out for.
Yeah,
but
right.
keep them close. Keep them close. Treat them rough and make them like it. But it taught me a lot. I'm not I'm not a radio announcer. I'm an entertainer.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, you are.
I'm an entertainer. See?
Exactly what you are.
Yeah, I'm an entertainer. People love me. Some people hate me. But the
that's
ones
okay.
that hate me will listen to me more so than the ones that love me.
Well, they love to
What's
hate
he
you.
gonna say? Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I remember one story when Bernie Michaelis used to have a column called Bernie Bits. So
Sure, I
one
remember
week
that.
I said that, this was about 20 years ago, I said, the foreign players are going to take over the NBA. He said, he got more texts on that. They were not called texts then, I forgot what they called. He said, we got over 200 calls about what you said. I said, it's going to come true, Bernie. And that's what happened. Look at the NBA now.
Right.
Look at
right.
it.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, it's true.
Yep. I had a foresight. I could see, I'm a visionary.
Yeah. Well,
I can see things
you
before
and
they
me
happen.
both. Yeah.
I can see different things.
It's a gift.
Yeah. Sometimes
Really
you
is.
keep your mouth shut. My
Yeah.
father always said, when you go up to someone and say, I got something to tell you, don't tell anybody. You've already blew it.
Right. You know what? That's why God gave you 2 ears and only 1 mouth.
That's right. But there's only one
Keep your
guy
mouth
right
shut
now.
and listen with your both your
You know who
ears.
keeps me young?
What keeps you young? 'Cause I
Your
want-
father.
Oh, you're right.
Your father keeps me young. Because your father, mom, and dad
Yeah.
will go out to a restaurant. They ain't
Every
gonna
night
sit
of the
home
week.
Every night of the week.
Every night they're out. Yeah.
Me, I go out every 3 weeks. A month ago, I couldn't go out. I hurt my back. I had to stay home. I was going nuts.
Drove you crazy.
I was tired of
You gotta
watching
get out.
Andy Griffin and Fred Sanford. I get out. Your father always has a good perspective on life. Him and your mom go out all the time.
All the time.
It keeps them young.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Keeps you sharp.
Yep.
Keeps you motivated
I'm
for
going
the
out
next
tonight.
day. Yeah, why
The holiday
not?
season
Tis
is
the
here.
season, baby.
Tis the season to be jolly.
Tomorrow night's the busiest night of the year.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
That's Wednesday.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
that's
right.
tomorrow.
Two,
Yeah,
two,
Wednesday,
two,
that's right.
2 nights from now.
Yeah.
But we're
It's
there.
busy now.
Everybody's in town.
It's busy now.
Yeah.
I got people. I got to get a lot of gifts.
Oh yeah. You gotta.
A lot of gifts.
Yeah. So how did what was it? I'm going to go back to Kangaroo because that was such a big
That's a big part of my
influence on
life.
your life.
Yes.
And I remember you were doing that. What was a typical day for you? Did you travel? Did you have to get on a plane?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Did you?
I would travel. To this day, your father and his friends kid me about I won't fly. From 1980 to 1988, sometimes I would fly 2 or 3 times every week.
Yeah.
I flew everywhere.
I believe
was
it.
horrified of flying. To this
Yeah.
day, I'm horrified.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I used to get drunk before I got on the plane on the way back so I could fall asleep because I
Right.
was so afraid of flying.
Really?
I'm horrified of
You
flying.
just don't like it.
Oh, no. To this day,
Yeah.
I got a grandbaby now in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm horrified to get on a plane.
You know what? I'm horrified of airlines, not airplanes. It's
people
the
that fly,
airline.
airlines.
It's the airlines that horrify me.
too lackadaisical.
'Cause they screw up everything.
All
Make
the
me a
time.
nervous wreck. I'm going to miss a flight, lose my bag.
Or they'll say, well, you'll have more accidents in a car.
Miss
Well,
my
I'll take the
connection.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
First time I missed a connection, I didn't know this was the busiest airport in the country, Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I've been through.
I
that.
tried to walk the terminals from Atlanta.
Of course, you had the TWA days back then. That was the
TWA
best.
and Ozark.
And Ozark. Well, TWA bought Ozark
Ozark,
eventually,
yeah.
but those were boy, do we appreciate them now?
Oh, no, because
Oh,
our
boy.
airport now looks like a hit
It's a mess.
airport.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Icon ruined our airport
Mm-hmm.
by buying TWA and dismantling it basically and selling
what
it
they
off
did.
to American
The
Airlines.
city's in a transition now
Well, I hope so
Sports
because
transition.
there's nowhere to go but up.
because we can't go
Can't go
anywhere.
further down.
We can't.
Can't.
We've lost base. Anytime you lose your core of sports, you lost your baseball fans. There's only one sport in this city that people will go, if you win, lose, or draw, they're going to cheer. That's the Blues.
That's right, because they won a Stanley Cup.
But now, they got to start producing again.
Yeah.
But a hockey fan is the most loyal fan in sports ever in this city. They were going,
in this city.
just won their first championship ever
Yeah.
in 2019.
And then once that happened, Now it's solid.
Hey,
It's
come on now.
cemented, but
Yeah.
you got to keep.
But they were going even before that happened.
Oh yeah. It's almost was like a cult.
When we lost Scott
It
Stevenson,
never got it never got the cachet that it deserved.
No.
Until I told people, I said, they ever win a Stanley Cup, you're going to see how big of a hockey town this is when they do that parade. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to see just how big a hockey town St. Louis is.
When they lost Scott Stevenson, I said that was a real turning point too.
Yeah, it
Still
was.
to this day. I'm gonna tell you what it was in the hockey. When they won the championship, I used to do live remotes for all the snook stores in the inner city
Sure.
neighborhoods. For the first time, I'd have black people coming in with caps on, blues. T-shirts, blues.
Right.
It never happened. Never.
Yeah.
It got the entire community involved.
Rappers wearing blues jerseys.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody got involved.
Yeah.
You see, when you're a winner, man, you can bring in a lot of things.
Yeah, winning cures everything.
Who's gonna win next, the Blues or the Cardinals?
No, boy.
That's a good one.
They're both, you know what? They're both
Lackadaisical.
they're both right. They're sort of operating in a lot of ways the same way right now.
Do you like Armstrong better?
Do I like Armstrong?
You think Armstrong can turn this team around?
Yeah,
and he will.
I think he can. I hope he's learned a lesson and not hand out no trade clauses to kids.
And let the coaches let the players
do
run the
it,
coaches
man.
away.
A no trade clause is something to be earned by a veteran player in any sport.
That's a kind
You
of
gotta
McDavid type contract.
You've got to earn that.
The Kachucks.
Well, yeah,
One of the
guys
Kachucks.
that have seen,
Yeah.
veterans that have been around. They're done moving their families, and if they've earned it, played a long time in the league, put up great numbers, meant something to the teams they played for, and continue to do so, that's what earns you a no trade clause, and not have to put a for sale sign on your house.
Right.
But to hand them out to rookies,
No.
and second year, sophomore,
Haven't proven themselves.
third year players, it's just not a good
Not
idea.
Not at all.
No. But it's sports. It's really changing fast. What are your
But it's
thoughts?
good.
It is. Well, a lot of money,
Sports are
more
good.
money. Now, what are your thoughts? We're gonna go back to college sports. What are your thoughts on the NIL and the portal?
Okay. The NCAA is at fault for NIL.
Yeah, they are.
30 or 40 years ago, they should have been giving some of these kids stipends. A kid can walk into a store, a campus bookstore, and they've got their jerseys up on the rack for $90, $60, with their name on the back. They got to buy their own jersey. They got these kids bring in millions of dollars.
Especially
I
football.
remember years ago, UConn won a national championship in basketball, and they interviewed this player. I said, "Well, where you gonna go? Where you going to eat at?" I said, "We don't have nowhere to go to eat. We don't have any food." They changed it. The NCAA got in and changed it. This is the NCAA now has no control. The kids control it now, but it's got to be pulled in.
It hasn't
also.
been regulated.
Yeah,
It's a wild, wild west.
Yeah, look at the kids. The quarterback for the Mizzou Tigers, Bo, he got $1.5 million to come here.
Yeah. Well, the initial idea was name and likeness. Let them endorse products and get paid.
Different now.
Spokesperson. No. Now they're just writing them check here,
Here, come on,
giving them
do
money.
this.
And they needed to put some things in writing and put some barriers in place to keep things a little bit
Well, they got
less
to have
crazy.
Look, there was a kid, his name escapes me. He was at Tennessee last year, quarterback. They had promised this kid millions of dollars. Somebody supposed they put it in writing. They reneged on the kid. He left school and went to UCLA. He's at UCLA right now. They're not what the hoot. But until you get it regulated, see what I want to find out too, if you pay these kids the money, where's that W-2? Who takes care of that at the end of that
Right.
season?
Right.
Because they're gonna make what they're gonna start doing is taxing these children.
Yeah.
They're not children. They're gonna tax these kids. They had 2 girls, white girls. I think it was Fresno State, I believe, 3 years ago. Beauty queens. They were making $1 million and $2 to play volleyball. volleyball. But now, hey,
It's unbelievable. But you're right about the money. I mean, even Shaquille O'Neal said one time in an interview, he started making all that money with the Hornets
yeah,
or the Magic,
Magic.
Orlando Magic. He said, "Man, I thought I was making all kinds of money, and all of a sudden I learned about something called FICA,
yeah, FICA.
federal income tax.
Yeah. So who is FICA? That's what I said.
You know,
I
he didn't know he
want to
had
meet him.
He didn't know he had to pay taxes on all
FICA.
that money.
The more you make, the more they take.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
FICA.
So now you imagine these kids, they don't have any idea about any of that
remember
finances and how to manage your money.
Remember this back in the old days, Saturday night comes around. You're in college, big time college player.
Yeah.
But see, I got to take out my girl tonight. All I got is $5. Nowadays, all I got is $5 million.
Yeah, I got $5 million. What do you want to do?
The NIL, as I've said, I had the great Barry Switzer on from Oklahoma. And he's on my show a couple times a year. And he's the one that coined the phrase, NIL means now it's legal.
Now it's legal, right.
Let me tell you, Joe, I've been going down to college campuses down south for years. These kids have always driven nice-looking cars, SUVs.
Yeah.
Because, they trade the tickets on things to the people on money.
Yeah, car dealers.
Car
and all
dealers,
that.
here's a car.
Here's a car.
I've been doing it forever.
Yeah.
Mizzou just not caught on to it.
Yeah.
Down south, that's the heaven. The SEC, they've been doing it for years.
Well, look what you're seeing now. Let me just take football as an example. Alabama was just was up here, head and shoulders above everybody else. But now, since the NIL, you're starting to see it.
Anybody can have a winning team now.
It's all going to the coast. It's going to eventually. It's all going to go to the coast because that's where all the advertising dollars are. New York, East Coast area,
Well, they better hurry
California, L.A.
But the
Where are you
SEC
going to
still
get the
can't.
money in the middle of the country like that?
Well, it's like fashions. Fashion doesn't start north and south. Fashion starts east and
That's
west.
right.
And moves to the center. That's
Yeah.
why sometimes we're late. That's why you guys laugh at what I wear. I said, wait a minute, man. We're the last city to get it.
Yeah, that's why I told my dad. People charging for bread now in these restaurants.
Yeah.
Well, where do you think that started? It started in New York City, in L.A. They charge you for bread and butter.
I went to get barbecue the other day.
In restaurants. It's coming.
I had barbecue Uber the other day. I said, I got extra money on here. What was it for? They charged me for Wonder Bread.
I believe
3
it.
extra slices.
You gotta watch these. You gotta watch these.
The little
these,
stuff.
These the check you get at a restaurant where they charge you service charge plus you already tipped the server.
Well, nowadays they put the tip already on your bill. Don't they?
Right.
It's already there.
Yep. Gratuity included.
That's right.
Yes,
They'll let
sir.
you know before you order.
The nice ones do.
Yeah, the nice the pasta houses.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, we don't do. You're on your own valor for tipping at the pasta house. But yeah, I mean, NAL, that whole thing changing and boy, it's just changing so rapidly. A couple
Different
more
world.
questions before you go. You've gone through the AM, FM, and now you've gone into the digital age. I mean, you've seen a lot through the history and now
Radio.
the future of what radio and broadcasting is all about. How have you stayed relevant, kept yourself educated in these different and now a different realm, much like what we're doing now?
Well, what keeps me there is I sell my own advertising.
Yeah.
And AM radio probably is going to be obsolete in the next 10 years.
Right.
Because some car makers, BMW for
Taking
one,
it.
they take the AM radios out of the
AM
car.
out, yeah.
Podcast is the biggest thing
Yeah.
in the world now. But only
Yeah.
thing that's hurting podcasts is so many of them. But podcast is the way to go. I see FM radio getting bigger and better. I've learned, one thing I like about podcasts, you can say what you want to say. If you want to say goddamn, you can say it on podcast.
Yeah, you own it.
If I say it on radio, I may get in trouble from the FCC.
Mm-hmm.
But my sponsors, I've got great sponsors, so that's what keeps me going. I haven't taken a paycheck from a radio station in 20-some years.
Right. You've always done it that way.
Yeah,
You've
hard to
bought
do.
your own time,
Yeah, you
and
got-
then you sell it yourself and
I
keep
sell
the
it
money.
myself. But you got to be not bragging,
Yeah.
They got to be well known.
Well, you've been
So my
around a
style
long.
helped me.
You're able to do that because you've been around
Right.
for a long time.
Now, don't use the race card.
You're a season, huh?
I don't use. People think I use the race card.
I was going to say.
I don't have to.
I was
You're
gonna
looking
say
at my age.
Seasoned veteran.
Right. Yeah, people say, well, you use the race car. I said, I don't have to use the race car. Just look at me.
I'm a walking, talking billboard.
I'm cream corn. Ain't no card here, brother.
Oh man, this is great. Well, you know what? We can go on and on forever here, but we probably should wrap it up. And I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Hope I can come back again.
The Supper Club, brought to you by
Tuna Food Service, a family-owned tradition since 1918. The Pasta House Company Restaurants. Lordo's Diamonds, your family jeweler for life.
Oliva on the Hill.
Barquette Realty, nationwide real estate investor. MFI, Artisan Masonry.
And Fresta Limoncello. Keep sipping, my friends.